Right, so here we have, I'm going to show you something. You may not understand it, but I'm going to show you it anyway. Because I was looking at stuff, and the stuff I was looking at was to do with a repository. And the repository is Github. And anyway, this thing I'm going to show you has been up there for quite some time. So it's on screen. So there we have Jodie Paul, because when I first looked at this, it was when I was in Newcastle. I was living in West Denton at the time. Now I've expanded this over the past hours. So I've got the television sets from 65-inch diagonal line across the screen up to 100-inch. Now what I've done is I've done this as a homework. Reason being is this: none of you out there know what's in here. So what I've done is I've given as much detail as my brain can cope with, and it has branches that lead off in directions, and the hope is that maybe at some point further down the line that somebody actually picks up on this. And you see, we don't know what's round the corner. We really don't know what's round the corner. Like this morning when I went across to Beeston, I was praying, I was crossing my fingers. A few of my friends who were also crossing their fingers, and after a lot of walking, went back to Eden Tyres and Service Centre, which is just across the railway bridge in Beeston. And I had been there before with a Saab that my mum bought to get her out and about while I was up in Newcastle before we came down to Nottingham. And that car had a little problem. They fixed the problem, so that's why I went to them. And they gave me a big list, and the guy said to us it might take up to £800. Might. So it looks as though the Ford Mondeo, it looks as though that's going to the scrapyard. However, when I came back, I started to do the writing which you've just seen in the video, and I'm splitting it up into different sections so that at some point that will be, it's committed now to Github as a repository, and then people can look at that. You see, the thing is, nobody has like stepped in to help, and because nobody stepped in to help, I've been to speak to Nottingham College, and they didn't have a clue. So this is kind of educational, you know, and that's how it's going to be moving forward. Because obviously, if I'm talking about stuff that you have no clue on, then it's educational. But this is the last of the mountain gold shilajit, which I'm sharing with you, because this is the last video where you will see this drink in, and 85 minerals in this gives me focus as well. And when I've showed you what's on the laptop, that is what's in my head written out on the laptop and then branched off in different directions. This may take another 10 years because, like I say, I'm doing it in my spare time, and looks like I will be getting back into work, into full-time employment. Probably the buses, maybe Morrison's, because I've put applications in there. But yeah, I will be going back to work. And maybe the case where I have to come off YouTube and concentrate on other things. Maybe. I have tried my best, and the thing is, if it is the case where I have to come off YouTube, then that has to be. So this may be the last time you see me here, and just letting you know that, because like I say, things have been hard, things have been difficult, and I can only do so much at the end of the day. So what I basically showed you was a GitHub repository, and I've shown you that so that it's there for educational purposes, nothing else. And because, like I say, nobody else believes in this, it's just me. So I thank everybody who has backed me, and if this is the last one, then it's been fun. And if it isn't, then who knows? We never know what's round the corner. So to you all, thanks for watching, and we shall see what happens.